with his new owners. He was just given to them 2 months ago. 14 something?
Yeah. 14.
That means I operated him in 2014.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
It's
great.
40.
Yeah, that's when I used to come here.
Yeah. And the number is big. That means I operated him when he was a puppy. He was a puppy in 2014. So the former owners must have had him for 2-3 years. And interestingly, he now has some parasites. When did you see this first?
It's about 2 days ago. It was 2-3 days ago.
Okay. Good, Sebastian. Now, this patch here is very inflamed and very painful. When you touch it, I think he jumps on the ceiling. Yeah? So we will make him a little bit relaxed. Otherwise, it will be too cruel to work on the patch. Okay. This is a very common parasite in our country. Here we go. A few maggots in the ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, in the ears, actually, it always creates a problem because there's no space for the maggots. They always run out of space to develop into a proper maggot. Usually on the body, there's more space and they can develop. But in this case, actually, they are running out of space too, because there's so many in the same location that they just don't know where to grow anymore. Can somebody collect the worms, please? Hey, somebody with gloves. Who's that? Ah, Isatu. You're the counter. How many? What do you mean you don't know? You know that you have to count. I told you last time. Actually, Fatu, Isatu didn't believe me last time when I said that when she's working with us for 6 months, she has to eat a bowl of mango worms. I told you that when you're back from holidays, you will explain to her. I mean, you don't have to wait 6 months. Huh? You can eat it right away if you want. No? You will not eat it? No. That's sad. That's kind of sad, really. Huge. This is a very, very bad patch. Usually it doesn't get that bad. Usually there are only a few lumps and bumps all over, and when you see it, you have to squeeze it, and then it comes out, and the problem is solved. When it's at this stage, it becomes a little bit tricky, because the dog is going to be very unhappy if you want to even come close to this area. So this is something that needs to be taken care of right away. When you see that there's a lump or a swelling or something, try to squeeze it, and it will come out. Good. Yeah, like here in this location, there was 1 worm, 2 worms. Press it out, problem solved. Here, press it, worm out, problem solved. But as I said, this one is bad. A little bit bad. Okay. And they are all more or less the same age. There are very few that are tiny. These ones, I would say, they're 6 days, 5 days old, while these ones are 12 days old. So it started, the whole problem started 12 days ago. You remember something being close to 2 weeks ago happening? That he was sleeping somewhere where he was never sleeping before? Or... What happened? What happened 2 weeks ago? Usually it's difficult to find out what happened 2 weeks ago, because me, for example, I don't remember what happened yesterday. So to know what happened 2 weeks ago is kind of... Was 2 weeks?
2 weeks. No.
2 weeks now.
Just 2 weeks. Exactly 2 weeks. Yeah. Just Sunday 2 weeks ago, exactly.
Come and see here.
Oh, look at.
I think they must have gotten this within the first 4 or 5 days after after they
Really?
were born. So did she put them first somewhere else, the babies, and then they relocated, or has she always
Actually,
been
in our house, they was born.
inside?
Yeah, inside. The
Inside they cannot get it because the fly cannot get there.
So,
Or did you put a blanket that maybe had a little bit of a smell,
Blanket.
and the eggs were in the blanket?
could be.
Yeah, blanket.
But
Put it
the
there,
blanket was a new one. I mean,
No, it wasn't. We
the,
wash.
we
clean,
wash it.
But sometimes
it smells, maybe the cocoa
If you-
smell.
Yeah. If the blanket is, blanket is even in general more difficult to clean than usual clothes. I'm sure it's from the blanket because this is typically from lying down. The puppy is lying down
Yeah, they try.
like that, is sleeping,
Yeah.
maybe on the blanket.
Yeah.
and then the worms all drilled in.
They try.
Because we saw they feel very cold actually. When we touch
But
them,
this is Africa. Normally they don't even need a blanket.
But beginning when the puppies were 11, when we touched them, they feel cold. It was cold, so we tried to
cover.
cover them.
Not cover, but just
Just
the sleep.
the floor. Like
Yeah.
wow.
Now what you have to be aware that everything that hangs outside on the clothesline or everything that in the end everything that has a little bit of a smell is attractive for the flies to put the eggs.
Too many.
And they're all the same age, so they're all drilled in simultaneously. All
Now we know that. So we have to be
you have to check them all now, huh? All the puppies. How many are there? 6?
6. Yeah, time to time I check, and there are just one there.
Yeah,
there.
but not like
Whiskies,
this.
but
Just
not-
1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2 is usually not a big deal. Huh?
Yeah.
But if
But
it's-
here also today I
Comes to
get
this.
out of.
Oh.
when it comes to this, it's a disaster. Disaster. No vomiting here, huh? But I think you can do it better because you don't have gloves. See if you find any more.
So they try. He cannot get fat.
Sorry?
They try. He cannot grow.
No, it's also inflamed now. It's very. I'm sure it's so painful it doesn't want to drink anymore. The puppy.
I think.
Now we have to give it milk. We will give you
Yeah,
milk powder
yeah,
so
yeah.
you can feed it.
But he drink a lot.
He's still drinking? Didn't you say it's the smallest of the?
But actually he cannot drink a lot.
Because of
I mean,
Are you counting? Is somebody counting?
my goodness. Really, I'm so sorry.
Too many. That's why it's also inflamed because the worms are here packed one by one next to the other, so they don't have space to grow in any direction. I would right away now take out the blanket. Let them lie on the tile.
Yeah, we already removed.
One week
okay.
before, although we already removed, but still.
No, this worms they are. Yeah, I would say a week. A week inside. The feet.
The Coco doesn't have any mango. The puppies.
Yeah. Well, the puppies are more stationary, while Coco is more moving. Yeah, I thought I'll leave it to you. I think this one's out already. See if you can do it. He's hard to press.